Hey everybody, my name is Jacob Shipley, and today I am here to teach you how to play The Bug Collector by Haley Hendrix. This is a beautiful, beautiful song. I started playing this on TikTok and people wanted to see it, so I'm doing a full video here on YouTube. So we are in a very, very interesting tuning, which I absolutely love. We're essentially in an A major 7 tuning. So you're going to take this low E and you're going to tune it all the way down to an A. So you're going down, you're going to leave the 5th string as an A. Then you're going to go to a C sharp here on this D string. You tune it down a half step. Then the G string is going to go down to an E. Everything is tuning down. You don't have to go up, shouldn't pop any strings. The B string tunes down to a G sharp, and the E, the high E, stays the same. So A, C sharp, E, G sharp, E. Now we're going to take a capo and we're going to put it up on that 6th fret to match the studio recording. Because these strings have been tuned so low, they are going to be out of tune. I want you to retune to a D sharp, D sharp, G, A sharp, D, and an A sharp. Let's get started. The very, very first section goes. It's the very first kind of riff that she has in here. And this is all Travis picking. So your thumb is going to be alternating 5 and 4. Your pointer is on 3 and your middle is on 2. You're going to go thumb, pointer, thumb, middle. In your left hand, you're going to take your middle finger and you're going to put it on that 5th string, 4th fret, and your pointer finger on that 4th string, 3rd fret, as if you're kind of playing a C add 9, just half a step up. And you do it twice. Then you go down a half step. Then you go down another half step. And that's the entire first riff. The first section of the riff. The second half goes. And first I want to talk about what happens in our right hand. So our thumb is now going to be oscillating 6 and 4. Our pointer finger stays on 3, and our middle finger stays on 2. So we go thumb, thumb and pointer, thumb opposite middle, thumb. And you can just run that. So the second half of this little thing goes thumb and pointer together, thumb, opposite middle, thumb, thumb and middle. So all together, those two parts are going to go. Great. Now, our left hand is pretty simple. So we have our pointer finger on the 3rd string, and we're going to hammer on 0 to 2, and then we're going to hammer on 2 to 4. Now we're going to hammer on every time your thumb and your pointer finger in your right hand play at the same time. So in the first half of it, it's the 2nd beat, and in the second half of it, it's the 1st beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Now we put those all together, and that's the intro and the verse. There you go. For the rest of the song, for this kind of chorus section and the post-chorus section, Haley does a bunch of different things that are happening, and they are a little arbitrary. I think it probably changes based on performance. So what I want to do here is I want to give you the general shape of what all of these things are and maybe a few different options for you to play around with. So the very, very first chord shape of this section is your middle finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and your pointer finger on that 6th string, 2nd fret. That's kind of what it sounds like. And in your right hand, you're going to go thumb, thumb, pointer, thumb, middle, thumb, pointer. That's the first section of it. And then the second section in your right hand goes thumb and middle, thumb, pointer, thumb, middle, thumb, pointer. So all together it sounds. Now, in the very, very first hit of this chord, the very, very first hit, you're going to hammer on with that pointer finger. And that's the first chord of this chorus. Now the second section of this sounds which is all the only thing that's actually happening in your left hand is you're gonna go from 0 on the third string to that 2 on the third string, but it changes depending on where you are. So the right hand starts with this same kind of rhythm that we had at the second half of this chord. So we do that together. It's thumb and middle, thumb, pointer, thumb, middle, thumb. We don't really need our extra pointer at the end there. Rather than, it's just one less beat, but it's going to help you a little bit in a second. Now the second section, you're going to put your pointer finger down on that third string, and you're going to play your thumb and your pointer together. Then thumb, middle, thumb, pointer, thumb. It's kind of just a little switch version of the same thing that we just did. Now this last little bit is a little tricky, so let's break it down. So it goes thumb and pointer on that third string, thumb, pointer, thumb, pointer, thumb, and then here's where it changes a little bit. Your pointer is actually going to shift to this fourth string just for this last hit, and it's going to play together with the thumb. So it sounds. So now your left hand, you're going to go. So you go thumb, pointer, and you're going to take your pointer in your left hand and put it on that third string, second fret. And then you go thumb, pointer in your right, and you release it again. So. Now, at the very last thing, after you've kind of shifted your thumb and pointer in your right hand, you're going to go thumb and pointer with that pointer on that fourth string, then thumb, middle on the second string, thumb, pointer on the third string, thumb. Remember that your thumb is always alternating 6 and 4, except for that very, very first section where it's going back and forth between 5 and 4. So now, all together, this chord section sounds like this. This, in my opinion, is probably the trickiest part of this song because of that pointer finger having to move from the third string to the fourth string, which is usually a string that we have reserved for our thumb. So it gets a little confusing. Now this entire chorus, with this chord thrown in, sounds like this. Now, the very, very last thing that kind of changes about this song is this part. Now, I just want to break down this left hand really, really quickly because it's not that complicated. You're going to move up to the 8th fret on this B string, the second string. Then you're going to go 7. Then you go 5, 7, 5, 0. I'm using my ring finger, then my middle, and then my pointer for ring on 8, pointer on middle on 7, and pointer on 5. You could also do pinky on 8, ring on 7, pointer on 5. My pinky's just feeling a little weak today. There we go. So for these very, very first 2 notes, the picking pattern goes thumb and middle, thumb, pointer, thumb, middle, thumb, which is a picking pattern that we've already done in this song. So for this very last section that goes 5, 7, 5, 0, you're gonna go thumb and middle, thumb, middle, thumb, middle, thumb, thumb and middle, which corresponds 5, 7, 5, open. And right when you hit that open, you're gonna go, it's that thumb and middle on that open, thumb, pointer, thumb, middle, thumb, which is again something that we've been doing a lot in this song. And you can add in that pointer finger right after that last thumb as well. We're just filling space. Altogether, this little section sounds. And on the second time that you do it, instead of hitting that open thumb and middle, you go directly into this chord. So there you go. Now, on this chord, we kind of run this chord a lot. So you might actually decide to change up your right hand and just go thumb, thumb and middle, and oscillate that. You can add some Travis picking in there. You can really change it up. As long as that thumb is continuing to go 6/4 and keeping that beat, you can really change it up as much as you want. That's the entire song. All of these kind of different pieces of finger picking that we've brought in here and there, all of these different riffs, they can all be used in those places where you want to fill space. Haley changes it up all the time from what I hear, so you can play around with it. Let's talk about order. We're going to go from the top right now. Nice and slow. There's a centipede naked in your bedroom, and you swear to God the fucker's out to get you. Here we're going to the next part, and I digress, 'cause I must make you a perfect morning. Try my best to scoop the slugger out the window. You see how I just changed it there? And then we go here. We go immediately into that. We hang on this for a little while. Change it up, and then we're right back into the chorus. And then we're right back into the verse, my apologies. And that is the entire song. You can listen to the video that I did a couple weeks ago to get the exact timing on those later sections, because it kind of goes back and forth between all of these different parts, but that's the entire thing. If you post a video, please tag me in it. Please comment below. Tell me that you posted it. If you want to hear more tutorials, if you want to hear more of me playing, please hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments what you want to hear next. And if you liked this video, hit that like button. I will see you soon. Great job.